All right, let's get straight to it. Last time, we covered the North Star rule. That's your compass for where the ball should go. But a compass isn't enough. You need intent. So today, we're installing the answer. This is how you finally end the chaos on the court. See, the North Star gives you direction, absolutely. But the answer? That gives you purpose. And it's designed to attack the single biggest point killer in this entire sport, hesitation. Every single ball that comes over that net is asking you a question. The problem is, most players are scrambling to find an answer in the heat of the moment instead of having one ready to go. And in that tiny split second of not knowing, chaos wins. And let me be perfectly clear. Players aren't losing matches because of their forehand or their backhand. No, they're losing because of mental static. They second guess, they freeze up. They try to invent some miracle shot instead of just playing the one that's right there in front of them. Well, that all ends today. Okay, so let's get into the solution. We are going to cut through all that noise with a simple, non-negotiable binary system. That means 2 options. That's it. No more guesswork, no more hoping for the best, just pure clarity, especially when the pressure's on. This is the core idea right here. The answer is all about taking every single complex situation in a rally and boiling it down to one of 2 simple categories. It's about training your brain to see the ball, classify instantly, and then just execute a pre-written script. No panic, no mind wandering. You don't have to think, you don't have to guess, you just answer. So here it is. This is the whole thing. Every ball you will ever face goes into one of 2 buckets, period. Bucket number 1 is reset mode. Any ball that's neutral or has you on defense, your answer is always high, heavy, and deep cross-court. Your only job is just survive and get that point back to neutral. Bucket number 2 is attack mode. This is for any short ball, any weak ball. Your answer is to move forward, strike it decisively, and take time away from your opponent. And listen to me, there is no middle ground here. It's one or the other. Now, you gotta understand, this system isn't just about tactics. It's a psychological weapon. The clarity you get on your side of the net, it directly creates confusion and total chaos on their side. First, let's talk about what this does inside your own head. When you have this system, you stop having a debate with yourself mid-point. You're not thinking tennis anymore, you're just obeying categories. This silences that voice of doubt. It kills the panic, and it lets your body just execute what it already knows how to do. You feel calmer because the decision has already been made for you. And now, think about what this does to your opponent. When you're this disciplined, they can't get a read on you at all. They're expecting a frantic player, but instead they run into a wall. They push you wide, expecting some desperate, ugly slap at the ball, but you send back a heavy, looping reset. They float a short ball, expecting to keep rallying, and bam, you step in and attack. That constant uncertainty, it just wears them down. It breeds confusion, then fatigue, and then they just collapse. Okay, let's make this real. I want to tell you about a junior I coached, Zuri. She had all the shots, beautiful strokes, but her decision-making under pressure, it was a total mess. This system, it changed everything for her. All right, so picture this. It's 2-all in a really tight set. Zuri gets dragged way off the court to her forehand. Now, the old Zuri, the one who lived in that chaos, she would have panicked and tried to rip some low-percentage hero shot winner down the line, and probably would have just handed the point right over. But the new Zuri, she didn't panic. She saw the ball and instantly recognized it for what it was, a defensive situation. The answer was already installed. She chose reset. She just floated a high, heavy ball deep cross-court. This bought her time to get back into position, and it completely neutralized her opponent's advantage, just like that. And because she made that disciplined choice, look what happened. Her opponent, who's now dealing with this heavy, awkward ball, sends back a weak reply that lands short. This wasn't luck. This was an earned invitation. Zuri saw that short ball, her brain immediately screamed attack, and she moved inside the baseline. One decisive step forward, a clean, confident drive into the open court, and the point was hers. She didn't win with some spectacular, chaotic shot. She won with a simple, clear decision. The scoreboard calmed down because her brain calmed down first. That is the power of the answer. So I need you to stop thinking of this as just a tip or some little strategy you can try. From this moment on, this is your new command. It's a non-negotiable law for how you play this game, especially when the pressure is on. Look, winning tennis isn't about being clever or fancy. It's not about hitting some miracle shot that makes the highlight reel. It is about being ruthlessly clear in your decisions. Clarity kills hesitation, and the player who hesitates less wins more, period. So from now on, that is the only question you ever need to answer. When that ball comes flying over the net, what's it going to be? Reset or attack? Burn that into your brain. That's your new command. Now, go execute.